This is Justin with Bowhunter Brotherhood, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about some products I have that I'm using in the field by Bloodsport, including the Bloodsport Impact Hunter Flares, the CX3 Quiver, and the ZVT Dampener. I'm going to start off with the CX3 Quiver, just because the way the video is going to work, this is going to work a little easier for me. This is mounted on a ball joint instead of your standard slotted quiver mount. This is on a ball joint, and that allows this quiver to tilt in, out, and then up, down. You can spin it all the way around if that's how you feel. Personally, I have it right where I want it, and it also comes with an additional ball joint mount for putting into a tree. It's just a wood screw about 1 inch long, mounted to a ball, and you can thread that right into a tree, and you have the same unlimited possibilities with your quiver hanging on a tree. Or it also has the loop right there, the limb loop or whatever you want to call it. And so you got a few options as far as what you can do with this quiver and where you want to put it. Another great thing about this quiver is instead of a full hood of foam, you just have a 2-piece layer of foam right here, so you're not damaging and dulling your broadheads up by shoving them up in a piece of foam. I know a lot of guys will take that foam out and just keep it free-aired in this hood. Thankfully, I found Bloodsport, and Bloodsport came up with this idea. It's a 2-piece hood with that 2-piece layer of foam that opens with one hand, opens right up just like that. And then your broadheads are right out. And the way the teeth are staggered right here down your quiver makes it hold a little bit better, but makes it that much easier to pull out. I mean, it's that easy right there. You just seen that. How quick and easy was that? I wasn't even looking. While I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the Bloodsport Impact Hunter Flares. Obviously, I've only got my field tips on right now, but right here at the end, right there, is the APS outsert. It's a 70-75 aircraft grade aluminum, and that absorbs a lot of your impact. If you have a miss or a pass through and hit a rock or something, that's going to save your shaft. And I've tested it out. I've shot into a stump. It's great. It definitely does absorb all that harsh punishment that you can put on an arrow. Takes it right there. Right here is the blood ring, patented and designed by Bloodsport. This white stripe actually reacts different colors to different parts of the body compared to where you hit that animal. So if you get a bright red, it's going to be heart and lungs. It's going to be obviously like a blood color. A darker red means you got into the liver a little bit, and a green is going to be you got into the digestive tract, and you're going to have to wait a while before you start tracking. Obviously, if it comes up white and you still got maybe a little blood on your broadhead and your veins, you just got some skin, and I wouldn't trail too far because it probably didn't kill it. I'm going to go ahead and flip over, and we got the 2-inch blazer veins with the Bloodsport Impact or the Bloodsport logo right there on them. Obviously, Blazer is a big name in the vein industry. Great company, very well trusted. So that, just let you know, Blazer's not going to put their name stock on an arrow unless it's something worthwhile to them. So they obviously trust this arrow. I trust this arrow, and the rest of the Brotherhood trusts this arrow, or at least the Bloodsport arrows. We're all shooting different kinds. But we get to right here on the knock. Everybody's using these lighted knock systems these days, and the downfall with a lot of those lighted knocks is you have to either stick with that knock, or you're going to have to change that knock out when you're ready to shoot it and have your practice knocks and your lighted knocks. Well, you can use this same knock right here and just pull it out, and then you have, designed by New Fletch, the igniter. This igniter will insert into the back of your arrow and underneath your knock, and will light up on your shot, so you can see your shot, whether you're doing some just night practice or you're actually out in the field and you're trying to film, and you can actually trace your arrow. Great design. I love it. I think it's just, really easy design to use, like everything else on what I'm about to show you. Just easy to use. So that's the CX3, the Impact Hunter Flare. Now I'm going to get into the ZVT dampening system. I shoot a bear, so I have actual dual dampeners on here, but it's a brushed dampener compared to a rubber stopper that runs about 1.5 inches down. It's kind of like a parachute on a drag car. It's going to give you all that speed. It's not going to affect your shot at all, but it's going to slow it down and bring it back to a stop without impact like on a rubber dampener. It's gonna, and it's quiet, and it's really quiet. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this arrow and show you the ZVT dampener. As far as the ZVT goes, make sure you check the chart on the website and see if your bow, if you need the universal like I have, or if you need just a straight mount. There's actually kind of a limited amount of bows that will use that straight mount, so you can pretty much guarantee you're going to have to get the universal, and that comes with quite a few different variations of how your dampener can go, whether you have a 5/16 or a 3/8, or I can't remember what other size they have, or 5/8. Depending on your size, you can transfer down and everything. It's not a big deal. Whatever bow you're shooting, you can put this on there, and that's what the universal mount is for. But for right now, I just want you to sit here and use your ears and listen to this video, listen to me shoot, and then go back and shoot your bow and tell me how much difference there is. If you have something quieter, I would really like to know about it, but I kind of don't think you do. So here's the ZVT, the CX3, and the Impact Hunter flares all in one little shot here. I'm shooting at 30 yards. That's the ZVT. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where my arrows hit. I'm not going to complain for a windy day up here in Wyoming, but I'll just give you an idea. Let's see here. That's right on the bullseye. Obviously my target's a little tore up, but I got 3 right there. I mean, within your fingers. You should always consider that a good shot or a good group. If you can put your fingers together at 30 yards, I mean, that's a good group. I can usually shoot better, but at farther distances, but today that's just how it is. It's a windy day. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the ZVT, the CX3, and these Impact Hunters. So everybody have a good day, have a safe hunting season, and don't forget to check out Bowhunter Brotherhood on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The website will be coming out soon, and check out our sponsors at Go Muddy, Bloodsport, Execute, New Fletch, Conquest Scents, and why don't you try out some of this Habit scent factor gear, and check out Kramer Calls also. Everybody have a good day.